day 14, log 14, and I had therapy today, so that's what I've been wanting to talk about, and I'm doing this a little bit earlier. But I wanted to talk about how I have a completely different work schedule for the fall semester, and I work Saturdays again, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it's not the end of the world because I have other days. But yeah, Saturday nights I work, or Saturday afternoon actually. So Saturday, Monday I don't work. Tuesday I work from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then Wednesday I work 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. So basically, wait, I work Friday as well, mid-afternoon. So, because I'm pretty sure Monday, Wednesday I have class. And then, so I work Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, which is a very weird schedule, but I'll have spaced out days where I don't work, which I'm not against. So, and it's really weird. I don't have any morning shifts, which is also good because that means I can go run in the morning, and then, the afternoon would be more chill and whatnot. And I'll just work closing shifts. And that's what I was gonna say, that I don't usually work closing shifts. I've only worked a closing shift, I think, twice, and I've been here for almost a year. So, kind of different, but I think I can make it work. I could have my mornings to myself and really just, focus on getting things done. And then at the end of the day, I can work and I can spend that time to, edit or reflect, do homework, things like that. Because I do know that the afternoon shift, it's a lot more dead and there's not many people. So I think it works out in a way. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about how therapy went because I think I figured out a lot of stuff. My alarm went off to check on the salmon, green beans, and rice because I'm making that right now. But anyways, where can I start? I had therapy today and I wrote a bunch of stuff here, like during the therapy session, because I feel like it's a lot that we talk about and I don't want to forget some of the stuff we said. So I was writing stuff down. It was kind of hard to like pay attention and write. So I was really writing like little phrases and sentences all over the place. And so I wrote it down all on my phone to try and organize it better. And I'll try my best to explain this, but I'm still understanding this as well. So I, in the back of my head, have correlated connection with rejection, and basically like my nervous system has learned and gotten used to the feeling that close people to me are like going to reject me and just not be there for me, because that's something that's happened in the past. And I know that is completely wrong, but I need to kind of avoid this feeling that I'm just always going to be rejected. So, I have basically, I wrote down that I have adaptive and people pleasing habits and behaviors. So I kind of adapt to the situation around me, and I do that to avoid rejection. Just wanted to jump in here and say that I have remembered in the past talking about how I say yes to everything and I don't want to say no because I don't want to disappoint. And now looking back at when I said that, multiple times, it makes sense and it connects the dots of just not truly being myself. And that's in the past. That's changing. I am myself. I know what I want, and you know, I don't just want to be someone that pleases others. I want to please myself too. This is going to be something that I get better at over time and adapt to being content with what I want. And again, I know what I want. So, yeah, I kind of act differently with different people. And I think I've been doing that for so long that it's become normal to me. But I do act different with friends. I do act different with family, and we all do, but it's a part of the problem about me because I know that I am a a lot deeper person than how I portray myself to others, but I hide that deep inner authentic self of mine because I'm scared that if I be completely myself all the time, I'm going to get rejected. So it was very common with friends where I will act a certain way kind of to match the energy and kind of relate better. So it's not uncommon that people do that, but I did it to an extreme and I've been doing it for so long that I've kind of lost my own identity and who I am. But I do know who I am, and I was given the gift to be authentic with someone, and that really made me feel special. And the thing is that with being authentic, I was scared of that vulnerability and scared of um, taking that step fully. So yeah, I wrote down here I would turn off who I am and how I express myself in situations, and I wouldn't stand up for myself if I disagreed with something or if I didn't want something. And there are times when I say no, but I'm scared to say no, and I need to learn how to say no more often. You know, I need days for myself, or I generally don't want to do a thing that they're asking. So, yeah, that's kind of how my mind has been working, and I need to change that because it makes me feel not me, and I lose. It feels like I'm losing my identity, even though I'm growing these past couple months and years that I've been, I guess, becoming an adult now and not just being a kid with so little worries. You know, I ask myself, who am I? And I could say my name and I could do stuff that I do, but I, if I think too hard on it, it's hard for me to like really describe myself, and I need to feel more me. So I kind of lost myself in a way trying to be what I thought others wanted from me. And I've just been terrified that if people know the real me, they'll just leave. So, and again, there are very few people that I can be authentic to, but you know, it's only been one or two people where I can be truly myself and feel accepted. But there's so many more connections than that. So yeah, I I I have dumped my emotions because I have been scared of being my authentic self. And again, vulnerability and connection triggered that feeling of rejection that just has been lingering in the back of my head at all times. And I need to be myself with everyone. So that's going to take time because I'm not spending time with people 24/7. But that's something, I guess, down the road and something I could be doing now where I can't please people to whatever they want, and I need to just be me and like not have a character that I know I'm not. So yeah, and my therapist said that the assignment for the week is to find an activity to do alone. So I mentioned going to the beach by myself or getting dinner by myself, and I don't know, just finding something to do that I can be completely by myself, just be alone with my thoughts and be content with being alone and being present, because that's that's the thing. I need to discover who I am without feeling the need to make someone else happy or please someone else, because I care a lot, and that's something that I've been discovering of who I am as a person. I'm the type of person that cares, and I love to explain random facts, and I love to talk about the most minute details about certain things, like turtles, or I don't know what else I could name, but I know my little fun facts and random stuff, and I just love talking and love being authentic. But I'm scared to do that at the same time. And again, it's been very few people in my life, like two people, where I can truly feel that authenticity. But then, even then, I still struggle, and I dropped my pen, but it shows. And the discomfort that I'm feeling right now is healing, and I need to not constantly live in discomfort, but be comfortable in living now. Because anything from the past, and you're still thinking about it, it's anger. Anything from the future, that's anxiety. So you have anger and anxiety, and then you have right now. And this right here, the right now, the moment now, this is where you can find peace and be more content with yourself. So it's been years of this rejection feeling that I've been getting from a lot of people. There's no one to blame. And it's just unfortunate that it's happened, but I'm grateful to be in the position to realize this now and have an answer as to what I can do. And the answer is to be myself. And I really felt like I was being myself these past 2 years, but I know deep down I'm more than what I've shown. So I guess recently I've been doing that without realizing, but I really don't need to please anyone. But I want to be there. I want to care, because that's who I am rooted down. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's truly what I believe, that I am a person that cares a lot, and I want to do so much. Jack of all trades, master of none. I love that phrase because that's what I want to do. I want to do so many different things and achieve so many different goals. I don't want to just be stuck in my life doing the same thing over and over every day. I want to switch it up, do something different, or at least be in an environment that's dynamic. And I felt like I had that. But even if I had a dynamic environment and dynamic life, I was scared to just trust in God and let life take me. And I've been trapped deep, deep down to my root, but I know that it needs to stop. So this was difficult to explain, but I hope it was difficult because I didn't want to share too much. So I was being kind of careful with what I was saying, with what I have written down. But yeah, if you're still watching, thank you. Much love. And yeah, today was a good yap. See you tomorrow.